It's happened again. It's happened again. Tottenham Hotspurs. It's happened again. What's going on, guys? My match reaction. Arsenal 2. Tottenham 1. What a great win. Gonna get straight into it. Obviously, giving my reaction, my analysis, how I thought the game went. The most important thing is we got the win tonight. And considering how the last week have gone, I couldn't be any much happier. So if you're new around here, you know what to do. Please do me a favor. Hit that like and subscribe button. It goes a long way in helping me out. As I said, what an important win considering that we have not won in our last 2 games in all competitions. Whereas Tottenham comes into this game basically haven't won their last 2 games. One against Liverpool and also over the weekend in the FA Cup. Whereas we've lost our last 2 games against Newcastle and also Manchester United. And after that game against United, pretty much everybody within the fan base went into a meltdown, including myself. If you watched my match reaction, I was ranting and I was in a meltdown. But we're back on the winning ways and there is no special or better way, should I say, to get back on the winning ways against our noisy neighbours, Tottenham Hotspurs. And they did exactly what they do best, which is being Spurs. Spursy being Spursy. But let's get straight into the game. How did the game go? We started great. We started well, considering the kind of game it is and what was riding on this game, considering what we knew about the results from yesterday. Man City dropped points, Liverpool dropped points, Chelsea dropped points, Forest dropped points. So there was so much pressure and everybody was watching, let's be honest. Everybody was watching and waiting for Arsenal to drop points. However, we went into this game, we knew the scale of this game, considering again it's our noisy neighbours. It mattered in so many different factors, not because we're only playing Tottenham Hotspurs, our noisy neighbours. Not only have we not won in our last 2 games, and also Liverpool dropped points. So there was 3 important moments or 3 important bases which meant we had to go into this game to win. And that's exactly what we did. We started off fast. You can tell that the players were on it. We wanted to win. We wanted to score as early as possible. However, that did not come. And what happened? Spurs gets a goal in the 25th minute. Literally, it was like a dagger to the heart because, as I said, we started the game so well. We were playing well, passing well. And the performance was so good compared to like the Man United game in the first half where it was so dead. But this time around, you can tell that the players were really on it. But we just couldn't finish. And then Tottenham scored. But prior to that, what led to them scoring was the corner. But then what led to that corner was the fact that Sarr was allowed and able to run from his own half into our half and they managed to get a corner. And upon getting that corner, our defence was just shambled because we left Song so free at the edge of the box. Takes a shot, deflected off Saliba and went into the bottom corner. But let's be honest, there was nothing that David Raya could have done about that goal. So I'm not blaming the keeper this time around. But then again, if he had dived a little bit earlier like he did it with the penalties on Sunday or Saturday, whenever it was, he might have saved it. But listen, I'm joking. But the fact is, our heads didn't go down. We carried on as we were. We carried on playing with the amount of pressure that we already applied before we conceded. And before you know it, we got the equaliser through another set piece. Up to me, I would have been giving it to Gabriel because I thought that header was on target. However, it's been given as a Solanke's own goal. But listen, a goal is a goal. However they go in, I couldn't care less. The fact is, it counted and it was a goal. So, there you go. We carried on 1-1 and I thought, here we go. We got them where we wanted them. Hopefully they can open up because it was quite surprising. I don't know if you guys realised it because I noticed that Tottenham was playing a low block in a way. They allowed us to play in front of them. They allowed us to have possession. And it's like, there's this new blueprint. Or it's not new. There's this like blueprint now when you're playing against Arsenal, which is just play a low block and catch them on a counter-attack, which is exactly what Tottenham did leading up to their first goal. And after we scored our equaliser, they basically sat back, let Arsenal play it around, and it was like, can we break them down? And unfortunately, we did through a counter-attack in a way. because the Trossard got the ball, he ran down the byline, down the field, and I thought, he looked up, there was no option, and he thought, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. And this is what I say all the time. Just shoot. You just never know what happens when you shoot. Because if you don't shoot, you don't have any chance of scoring. And then that's exactly what Trossard did. He shot, went under the keeper's hand, and it went into the back of the net. 2-1 up to the Arsenal, leading up to half-time. And then the half-time whistle came, and then in the second half, we had a lot of chances. I'm not going to lie, we could have put the game to bed. It was one of those games, and I thought to myself, this is a scary scoreline. 2-1 is a scary scoreline because the next goal is very important. Either we score, put the game to bed, or they score, and it's panic time. And I just thought, the longer this goes on, the longer it's going to get trickier, the longer we're probably going to start making mistakes. But fortunately for us, we managed to see it out. We had a couple of chances, as I say, to put it away. But yeah, just going through the performances, player ratings. David Raya didn't really have much to do apart. He didn't really have much to do. But whatever he had to do, he did it well. The back four, Timber doing what he does best. Gabriel, Saliba, fantastic. Obviously, Gabriel even got man of the match. Lewis Skelly. Miles Lewis Skelly. This boy is only 18. And he's performing as though he's been playing for the last 2-3 seasons. Or he's like 21. Or like an experienced left back. This boy is not even a left back. He's meant to be a midfield player, but he's filling in at left back. Probably this is the reason why Zinchenko has been linked with a away move from the Arsenal. Because he's literally gone and replaced Zinchenko in that left back position. Even Tierney came back and played left wing. That's how short we are in attack. We'll get on to that in a minute. But when you look at Lewis Skelly, honestly, this boy is fantastic. He's a joy to watch. He's learning. He's strong on the ball. He's composed on the ball. And now people are even talking about him potentially playing for the England. In the England international lineup. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, Thomas Partey in the midfield, he had a little bit of a shaky moments during the game, gave the ball away sometimes where it could have potentially led to a goal. But we managed to obviously scoop that up. Declan Rice, fantastic performance. Odegaard looked like the player of old. This was probably one of his best performances for the last 2 or 3 games. Since his wife had a baby. Maybe now he's getting used to the baby routines. We don't know. But he had a fantastic game today. Again, he had a couple of chances where I feel that he could have scored. But hopefully, within the next couple of games, he can start getting back onto the scoring sheet. Trossard got his goal. Fantastic play for him tonight. Havertz, I'm happy for him. He got a standing ovation from the crowd in the stadium tonight. Well deserved. Fantastic performance all over the pitch. He made things happen. I'm just happy that he had a good game tonight. And then Raheem Sterling, you can kind of see, okay, with Raheem Sterling, you can kind of see that his age is kind of showing because he had a bit part performance tonight, in my opinion, where there was times where you thought, oh, okay, got excited a little bit, Sterling's doing something, and then there was times where you just thought, this guy's tired. Instead of him to run down the byline, he's holding the ball up, and then he passes it back, and I'm just like, yeah, this guy's tired. And before you know it, he got substituted, and Martinelli came on. So, yeah, hopefully we can make another signing, an attacking player during this transfer window. Otherwise, we're going to be screwed. If we want to win this title, we have to sign somebody. Who that person is, it's not up to me. It's up to the club. But we have to sign somebody. Martinelli had a good game when he came on. Tierney, as I said, had a good game. Didn't play much. But the part that he did play, he did well. Yeah, great win from the Arsenal tonight. Definitely Gabriel, man of the match for me. He had a fantastic game. If it wasn't him, it would have been Lewis Skelly, because I just thought that this boy, he's just is growing into that position. He's growing and sustaining his place in the first 11. And I'm just loving the boy. He reminds me of when Saka was coming up. When Saka was up and coming in the starting 11. He's reminding me of that. I'm getting that kind of feeling again. I thought, and I can't wait for Wanyeri to come back, because I just feel just the same, because he's also a good player with a good prospect. But we need to make signings, because we're short. We're short up front. From when Kieran Tierney, who's linked with a away move back to Celtic, is coming on and playing left wing, we're in a crisis, man. We've got crisis on our hands. After Marino came on, Tierney came on, Martinelli came on, you looked at the bench and you thought, who else can we bring on? So academy players. That's the point we are at the moment. But listen, halfway through January, hopefully within the next 15 days, we can make a signing or two. I think we need at least two, but let's see what the club can do. But yeah, listen, let me know what you guys think in the comments in regards to how you thought the game went, as per usual. Like, share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And I'll be speaking to you guys in my match preview against Aston Villa on the weekend. Until then, take care. Have a good one.